Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alexandra, aka the Not So Evil Stepmother, and you guys grab your vanilla bean scones and your cup of coffee because this is gonna be a video. You know what I mean? We're reviewing an entire collection today, and I can't even tell you how absolutely elated I am that we are going to be doing the Jaclyn Hill Times Robin Luxe Legacy collection. And you guys, if you haven't checked out Jaclyn's video yet, I will link it down below with her and her mom Robin, and they're just the chemistry and the relationship they had. It made me a little sad because it was like that was always the relationship that I really wanted to have with my mom and never have had the chance to have. But luckily, I was afforded a second opportunity with my own daughter, who is 16 now. And when I watched them, it, you know, the jokes and the stories, it just reminded me so much of our relationship. And it's such a precious thing to have. And I love that Jaclyn dedicated this to all the moms out there, whether you're a mom, a dad in a mom's shoes, or a stepmom, or a want to be mom, like you're trying to go through in vitro and the process. This collection is for you. And I think that is absolutely amazing. And I love just everything behind this, everything, the stories, the ideas that Robin did, and the fact that Jaclyn handed Robin the reins and said, here you go, create whatever products you want, Mom. What products do you want? What do you need in your makeup collection? Like everyday staples. And that's, I feel like, what Robin came up with here. And I can't even tell you how excited I am to get into these. So let's start with the palette. I really wanted to order this from Jaclyn's website, but baby girl, your shipping is awful. So I had to order it from Ulta, and I really hate doing that, but because I really wanted the, you know, the other alternate packaging. But this is absolutely gorgeous nevertheless. And the inside of the palette is all the same. So it's got Jaclyn's name imprinted there in gold, and that is what the palette looks like. Completely out of Jaclyn's comfort zone, as we all know, and I think this is going to do her well. I think this is really going to serve her well. The fact that it's not her usual thing. That shade looks like it's popping out there. Oh, it is. Oh, it is popping out. Okay. Well, I better be careful with that. Ooh, that one looks like it's popping out too. What the heck is going on here? Stand by. All right, I'm back, and we're going to have to be very careful with this palette because it looks like a couple of the shades, it looks like they're all glued in here, and some of them, I don't know if the glue melted or what exactly is going on here. So we're going to have to be careful. And then when I'm done filming, I'll just re-glue them in there because it ain't nothing that a hot glue gun can't fix. You know, that's how us mothers roll. All right. So the next product, I am very excited for this, is the Jaclyn and Robin sheer powder, and this is in the shade light, so I hope it's going to be light enough for me. Let's see, because they have like a fair, but this was like, I don't know, I felt like the fair would be too bright, too light. So, but she said it's super sheer. Oh, that is creamy too. Oh no, okay, this should be good. Ooh, yeah, that is really creamy, and that should be good. So if you're a similar shade range to me, light should be good, but we're going to put her to a test here in just a minute. Next up, we have the Eyeshadow Primer, which we're just going to go ahead and apply this right here. So this is what the primer looks like. And of course, you guys know I'm going to put all the prices on the screen, so since I like to let my primers set anyways, we're going to, ooh, oh, wow. The consistency of that is different. I wasn't expecting that. It's really very, very smoothing. It's silky. It is so, so silky and so thin. So you're not going to get a lot of cancellation, but I wonder what this is going to do for my wrinkles and stuff, because that's what she said. That she used to have oily eyelids, but now that she doesn't, but she wanted something for people with oily eyelids could use, or dry, and us women who are aging and have a little more experience behind thine eyes. So yeah, oh, that is such a unique texture. Honestly, I've never seen an eyeshadow primer like this, ever. Is it dry down? Yeah, okay. So it's got like a little, I mean, it's still really smooth, but just a tiny bit attack. Like, it seems like just enough. I am very excited to see what this is going to do today. So, wow, yeah, that feels so smooth. Very, very, very smooth. Like, it's not going to be drying at all. But also it could be used for oily lids because it's so thin and it dries down. Wow. Okay. I'm excited to see how that's going to work with shadows. Next up, I did grab 2 of the eyeliners. I grabbed one in the shade Blackberry because I heard that Jaclyn was calling all of her friends that she sent packages to, saying that the Blackberry shade, ooh, was the way to go. And that is creamy. I hope this doesn't transfer. If this does not transfer, this could be my new favorite eyeliner for sure. And then next, black brown. I love that her mom Robin came out with a black brown because I know exactly what she's talking about. Taking the black eyeliner with the brown shadow. And yeah, it's not black. It's not brown. It's black brown. I love it. I love this so much. Okay. And then I did grab one of her Pout Spoken Lips and one of her lip liners, both in the shade Sweetheart. And this is the first time I'm trying her Pout Spoken Lip formula and her lip liner. So there's going to be a lot of firsts in these videos. I have been wanting to try these. Now, I do have this lip product of Jaclyn's, which I actually really, really, really like. They came out in the Bougie Rouge collection. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this is going to go. And I heard that these lip liners are pretty dope. So I'm very, very excited to see. So let's, ooh, that cap did not want to come off there. Ooh, that's a pretty color. See, I was kind of afraid that these shades might be a little too light for me, which is why I didn't get all 3 of them. But that one might be okay. Let me see. Ooh, accidentally covered the lip liner there, but you guys see what we're working with. Okay, so very excited to try these. Oh, it smells like cake. It smells like cake. And then last but not least, we have the All Set Setting Spray. Lock in your look with this refreshing and setting facial spray. Shake well before use. Close eyes and mist face to set makeup. So this is a setting spray. Ooh, let's see. Are you ready? Ooh, that smells like a spa. Like, that's literally what that smells like. Ooh, okay. So I'm excited to try this. So let me clear my desk off and we'll get into trying this palette out. All right, let's get into the palette. Now, everybody I know is going to go into the greens, and I've already played with the blacks and the silvers. So I actually want to try to do a warm tone look, which, I don't know, this could be interesting. So the first shade I'm going to go into is Rachey, which when she first showed this palette, that was the shade that my eyes just immediately went to. Now, the one thing I will say with all of these shades is that they are very buildable. You're not going to get a lot of pigment payoff in your first dip, and really even in your second one. This is definitely one of those palettes and shadow types that you're going to want to build up, which is good for beginners, but also people that really struggle with doing like smoky eyes. I think this is going to be great for those individuals. Also for just like everyday work looks, or, you know, going to your kids' school. I think this is definitely one of those types of palettes for sure. They did a really good job with this. It's not like a lot of palettes out there, and, you know, it definitely, I feel like, has its place. So as you can see, this shade has built up very nicely, and it's definitely pigmented. It's just a matter of you having to blend it up. It's just a different style of eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to take a Sigma E27 and I'm going to dip that into Puddin' Girl, and we're just going to focus this right here on that outside just to deepen this up just a little bit. The one thing I will say about each of these shades is they are very forgiving and complementary to aging eyes, because I do have a lot of wrinkles, as most aging women do. As you get older, you get more creasing and wrinkles. That's just life. But this is not emphasizing those. So again, I don't think this palette and this launch, I'm sorry, Liam's having a good time, if you guys can't hear. He's out there playing with his brother and his sister. Anyways, what I was saying though was, you know, this is not going to appeal to an 18, 19, 20-year-old. But if you think about like the target audience for makeup, who really has the money? The 18, 19, 20-year-olds or the already established, living their best life 30 and up year olds? Just saying. So if I was a makeup brand or company, that's, you know, I would be targeting where the money's at, you know, and who is more likely to use a makeup product. Next, I think I'm going to go into just a little bit of Farm Girl here. And I'm just going to use that to just put a little bit of that in my crease here. Just to deepen. I'm not taking it all the way around, just right here on this outside portion. Okay, next, I think I'm going to go into Apple Pie, and I'm just going to apply that with my finger right here, finally covering my vein up. That vein was driving me crazy. That is why I normally like an eyeshadow pigment that is more opaque and gives me some coverage. For that very reason right there, because I do have veins that show through my eyes or my eyelids. So I will say with these shimmers, I was expecting a little more impact. Is that the word? Impact? Like I was just expecting, you know, it's a Jaclyn. I mean, again, I know her mom kind of did this palette for her and more aging women, but I'm very interested to see this formula like with Jaclyn's hand in it, you know, with more of her colors and that bam, pow, pizzazz type thing. Because yeah, these shimmers, I mean, they're very pretty. They're dulled down a little, so they're not like super sparkly. I like super sparkly though, but that's me. So I know not everybody's like that. Again, as I said, I definitely think there is a market for this palette for sure. I kind of want to put a little bit of French silk. I can find a brush on like the inner corner here. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep. I might actually lay that down right here. Bring it in just a little bit. I'm kind of layering, mixing them a little bit. Yeah, that's a pretty shade. Ooh, it almost makes me want to go back and do French silk on the eyelid. Have to do that one day. All right, let's get into trying out this Jaclyn x Robin powder. So I did get mine in the shade Sheer Light, and I'm very curious if this is going to be similar to the Say powder, because the ingredients on it are really close. Really close, actually. So with the Say powder, I actually like setting with a brush. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is very similar to the Say powder. Very similar. It's got a little bit more luminosity than I would say the Say powder does. Wow, yeah, this is a really nice powder. Yeah, and I have purchased all of Jaclyn's powders so far, and Some of them I like more than others, but none of them have really blown my mind. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. I'm super, you guys know, I'm piggy about my powders. Like, I don't just like any powder. I really don't. There are very few that I really love using on a daily basis. You know, there's certain ones that I have for certain specific, you know, things. Like if I want to be super matte without being dried out, I'll use one powder and, you know, that type of thing. But overall, I'm not a powder fan. This looks gorgeous. So I love the powder. Don't want to use it under my eyes though, because it is very similar to the Say Beauty. But I would give it like, I don't know, 4 out of 5 stars. I'm going to go ahead and use my Jaclyn bronzer here, which you guys know I absolutely love. I also really love her cream bronzer, but I already set my face with the powder. So powder bronzer it is. All right, now that our skin is all bronze and glowy, let's do a little bit of blush. I do have a couple of Jaclyn's blushes. I think that one's a little too pink, so I'm gonna set that to the side. I think this is like a little too fiery as well. Let's do the orange. I actually really like this too. I will say that Bougie Rouge collection that she did, you guys, that was a really good collection. It really was. She's had some good ones. Uh-oh, I got something black on my face. She's had some really pretty good collections. The one thing I like about her cream blush formula, a lot of cream blushes are super, super glowy. And you guys know, you know, obviously Jaclyn, she's not always into the glowy skin. She likes the matte skin. And so this cream blush actually dries down matte. But if you want something glowy, you can add like the little blush topper onto it, which I think it was a really, like I said, a really good launch. I think she did a really good job on it. And I really like the formula of this blush because, I mean, it's just super powdery on the skin. Like, it dries down to like a powder. It's the weirdest thing, but it's so good. All right, let's see. What do we got next? Oh, yeah, let's go back to our eyes real fast and finish them up. By the way, real quick note, like, hello, check my lashes out. That new Jeffree Star mascara, you guys, bomb.com. Like, I told you guys, once it wore for like a week, you know, got a little air in it, oh, it was gonna be, I knew it was gonna be a good formula. It's a good formula. Okay, let's finish out the eyes, and then let's see, I want to use this Smooth Blackberry right here. So let's go ahead and do the lips. Now, I've never tried her lip liner or her Pout Spoken lips yet. I have tried, what was this? This was during her holiday, and then this was last year during the Bougie Rouge collection. But these are 2 different lip formulas, so I think she's got, what, 3 different lip formulas out now? So anyways, I'm very curious to try these. I've been wanting to. I've kind of put it off, but I think it's finally time. So I did get both of these in the shade Sweetheart because the other shades look like they were going to be way too light. So we'll say this much. The lip liner color is really, really pretty. Very pink. Doesn't really go with what we have going on here, but that's okay. We're testing. We're trying products. All right. Are we ready? All right, let's see. Ugh, this is why I hate matte lips. Because they give you the butthole lips. You know what I mean? I don't like the butthole lips. This is why I don't like matte lipstick. You know, like, for those of us that don't have lip filler or a big plumpy pout, matte lipsticks are just... That's why I like those Smashbox matte lipsticks. All right, while I'm waiting for that to set down, let's go ahead and use the setting spray. I don't like this lipstick, you guys. I really don't. I love the lip liner. Don't like the lipstick. All right, ready? Wow. I actually thought that was going to be a little bit I thought that was going to be a little bit finer of a mist than what it is. I think it's just because, ooh, that smells like a spa. I think it's just because I'm so used to using the professional one, and that one's got like a super, super, super fine mist. I think that's why I was, you know, just expecting it to be a little finer because everybody was, you know, like, oh my God, the mist's so fine. Yeah, I don't think it's that fine, but that's my personal opinion. Yeah, I don't like this lip, you guys. I'm gonna take this off. I don't like this lip. I'm gonna take it off. I'll be right back. This is not matching what we got going on here. All right, you guys. Sorry, I had to put a lip mask, a serum, something on. So I just went ahead and put the Makeup by Mario plumping lip serum on my lips because holy God, trying to remove this liquid matte lipstick from my lips without removing the rest of my makeup, I about ripped my lips off my face, and that's no exaggeration. So the one thing I will say about this liquid lip is it's staying. It's not going anywhere. Not a chance. But if you don't have perfect plump pout lips, it's going to give you butthole lip because it's so matte. You know what I mean? So there's that. But I do really, really, really like her lip liners. So I would like to get some more colors of that. All right, as far as the First Base eyeshadow primer, I really like it. I don't like it with this palette, but I do really like it. I like it for days where I'm just in a rush and I'm in a hurry and I don't have time to pat out, you know, concealer, and I just want to do like a one and done shadow type situation. That's what this is going to really come in handy for. Also, if you have aging or more mature eyes and skin, I think you're really, really going to like this, as long as you don't need some cancellation. I personally need cancellation. I need something a little more opaque when I'm doing an eyeshadow look like this, because the entire time, all I can see, still even now, is this vein right here. And it's driving me crazy. So that's the situation with that. All right, let's talk about the eyeliner. So as I told you guys, I got two shades, Black Brown and Blackberry. And to me, I think these shades are very, very different and unique, and I don't have any shades like these, and I absolutely love them both. Today is the first day that I tightline with them, and I'm very, very impressed. They stayed, it went on very creamy and smooth. It didn't make my eyes water. It didn't make them, you know, itch or sting or any of the things that other eyeliners have done when I've tried to tightline with them. The other thing that I like about this formula is it's very, very creamy, but it's not as creamy as like the Melt Slick Waterline. So if you didn't like this and you felt like this was too creamy for you, I would definitely try these, because I think this is a really good balance of creamy. You got plenty of time to work with it and smudge it out, but once it sets down, it is down. I mean, you are going to have that eyeliner on all day long, and I really, really love these. I think these are probably one of the top products in this collection. The powder, this is great. I absolutely love this. I wanted to look at something really fast though. Yeah, so this is 4 grams of product, and this is 9.8 grams of product. So these both powders are $30, and they are very similar. The ingredients are extremely similar. The only difference is this has like aloe in it too. But aside from that, these powders apply very, very similarly. And I really, really love the Say powder, as you guys know. And so, yeah, I love this powder too. So if you wanted to pay the same price as the Say, but get a little more product, definitely try out the Jaclyn Times Robin powder. And also, there's more shades to this. I think this goes a lot deeper than the Say powder does. So there's that as well. Last but not least, let's talk about the palette. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is I don't think this is going to be everyone's cup of tea. In saying that, I'll say this. If you really love high impact shimmers, if you love really colorful makeup, obviously this is not going to be your vibe. But if you are a beginner with makeup, if you don't have a lot of different shades of grays, or browns in your collection to do like really smoky looks and things like that, I think that this might be one that you want to look at picking up, because this formula is absolutely amazing for beginners. This is probably one of the best beginner-friendly formulas I have ever seen. Also, this is going to be a hit with people with more mature and aging skin. If you have a lot of wrinkles, it is very, very, very complimentary on the eyes. It does not emphasize the creases and the wrinkles and all the things. And it's very flattering on the eyes. So I think that this is going to be a hit for the target audience that this palette was made for. For everyone else, like myself, this was fun to play in. I'm definitely going to continue using this because some of these shades I just don't have. With that being said, I also don't like some of these shades because, like, for instance, TC is a gray, but it has more of a green undertone. Awesome if you're using it with like Moo and Tootsie, but if you're just trying to get a gray black type smoky eye, I would stay away from this if you have like an olive undertone to your skin. But all in all, I think that this is a super cute palette, super cute collection. I definitely see where they were going for. Oh, forgot about the setting spray. As far as the setting spray goes, I obviously need to test this out a little more. I haven't noticed like a huge difference in the longevity of my makeup the couple of times that I've worn it, but I've only worn it a couple of times. So she did rave about this, so we'll see, you know, where this ends up heading. But I really do love the smell of it though. Absolutely love the smell. Don't like the sprayer. I like a little bit finer of a mist. I mean, it's pretty fine, but it's like, I don't know. It's just a little too wet. Like you can see, here you go. See all the droplets on my watch? Yeah, it's just a little too wet for me, but that's me. Everybody has their own things that they like, dislike, whatever. That's just what I like in my setting sprays. So anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And then if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely, we would love to have you join the family. Got a lot going on, you guys. Obviously, I know I still got the Easter decorations. They are coming down this weekend. I'm just waiting on my new stuff, background stuff. I'm hoping it works out. I'm really hoping it works out because the ideas that I have is so beautiful in my mind. I just hope it translates behind me, but fingers crossed. But that's coming. And then, of course, we got some more reviews and just all kinds of things. We got the Jeffree Star. It's going to be a 2-month update because we kind of fell behind because of the wreck and everything. But that's okay. Life happens and we're just going to keep on moving it along. If you haven't checked out my Wayne Goss foundation balm, definitely do that. I will link it up in the cards or over here somewhere. And then also I have the new Danessa Myricks balm coming as well, which should be very interesting because it's like a balm that's a powder. I don't know. We're going to check it out though. So that is coming. I did order that yesterday. And until next time, you guys, see ya.